Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and today I'm going to share with you how to emboss with a stencil. I'm going to be using this Altenew Layered Cupcake stamp set, and this is part of a release hop of stencils that Altenew has. And I thought that I'm going to be using the Grid Stencil today, and I thought that that'd go really well with this cupcake set. It's such a fun set. I need to stamp the background panel, so this is a piece of cardstock bigger than what I need, and I need to stamp it before I emboss because I won't be able to stamp on it very easily afterwards because of the texture that the embossing gives. These dots are from the Layered Cupcake set. Okay, now I want to emboss this panel, and on my Big Shot I use tab 1, and then I add one of the base plates down, and then I'm going to use a couple of cardstock shims. And each machine's different, you just need to work out what's going to work well in your machine. On my panel I'm actually just adding some low tack tape to hold the Grid Stencil in place, and it's just big enough, it fits perfectly in this machine. Then I've laid that down and added a rubber mat on top of that, and some of them have some are the tan rubber mats, you might have heard of those. And then I have put another plate on top, and then roll it through my embossing machine. Now if you do feel any resistance, don't force your machine, just maybe have a look at what your sandwich is and make sure that you've got it right. Isn't that texture amazing? Alright, now it's time to create my cupcake, and I did really want this to be pastel-y. I didn't want to have anything too bold, so I'm actually not going to be using, this is no line layer stamping. I've got a new name for it. So I'm actually using all the layers but without the outline. This is quite easy to stamp. It's easier to stamp with the outline, but it is quite easy to stamp. And I'm using the greens again and a few of the pinks as well. They're not the actual groups. I just looked at the colours because I have a swatch out, and I just sort of looked at the colours and thought what's going to give me that nice pale sort of pastel-y finish look. Now the coral berry was going to be a bit too bright and bold, so I did actually second generation stamp that out. And I have fussy cut that cupcake image out, although there is a matching die that you could use as well, which I have on the way. Alright, I've got some blush cardstock from Altenew and some of the pure white embossing powder, and I'm stamping out one of the sentiments that's from the same set, and just going to hit that with my heat tool. I just love the font in this set, it's awesome. And then I can just cut that down with my paper trimmer, ready to go. And now it's time to start assembling my card. How easy is this card today? It's so easy. These new stencils are heaps of fun, and I've got a couple more cards over at my blog. If you're interested, head over there, and if you're here in June 2017 there's a chance to win prizes, so the links will be in the description below my card here, and you can find out how you can win. Alright, so I've used some fun foam to pop up both the panel and the cupcake, and just a bit of matte medium to hold it in place, and I'm trying not to add too much matte medium because I know it can kind of warp the card if I'm not careful. And then some double-sided foam tape just to hold the sentiment up. And as a final touch, I've got one of the large hearts here. This is from the New Day card kit. It's their enamel sort of dots that come with the kit. And I did decide to pop this little heart up as well, so I'm just putting a little foam square behind that, and then I can just pop it up on the top of the cupcake. How awesome is that? I just love that, so cute. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I'll be back again real soon. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.